Hey
guys, JD here, and
Me, Sienna. Hi.
hope y'all are doing well. Oh, I know we're part of Summerfest, so hi all, any new people that are checking us out. We do this we have been doing this every Saturday. We will move to Thursday on August 13th, just so y'all know. Today I'm going to show you on keyboard and guitar how to play Tubular Bells, which is the Exorcist theme, the theme of that. And also I'm going to show you the Twilight Zone theme. So we'll go into it in a second, how to play it. I'm just going to play this so you know what's coming up. Oh, my fingers are freezing. I'm wearing a jacket. It's on that's how cold it is. So that's Tubular Bells, and of course Twilight Zone, in case you don't know it, is going to be... And I'll show you how to play it in a second. Just want you to know what you're in for. Let's see. It's cold. So, we were talking last time about an epic reveal that's been promised for a long time, and Sienna brought it in. Do you want to set it up, Sienna?
So we're talking about internet purchases. I know a few of you had some answers the other day. So a while back, I bought some Doc Martens online. I found them at a really good price. As you can see, this is my order summary. Doc Martens Pascal boots, $42. Not bad. I was totally winning, right?
That's awesome. I bet you were really excited for when it came in the Doc Marten box with that Doc Marten logo. Epic reveal time! Let's check it out.
Let's see. Okay, guys. The box, right?
Epic reveal!
Not so much.
Wait, that's not a box.
It's not a box.
What happened to the box?
No box.
No the box?
No. So, Doc Martens fit in my mailbox, right? Doc Martens fit in his bag, right? So, I was really happy. I was like, yeah, let's see if the Doc Martens fit in the bag. This is what I got, guys.
Not epic reveal.
So, I thought I was paying $42 for Doc Martens. But hey, I got some boots, right? Guys, these don't fit me. They don't fit. Can't wear them. Got my money back, though. It was a real horror nightmare. But I got my money back. Got my $42 back. So when you're buying stuff online, check it out. Make sure these websites are legit. Blue Morph 77 is laughing.
Blue Morph!
It's really funny. Yeah, they don't even fit. Just, you can even type in, is such and such website legit? And they'll look them up. You'll find out if you're dealing with somebody legit or not. So back to you, JD.
And I was thinking on this question because I'm sure I've had some internet regret, but I think I just blocked it out, just repressed it like that. I'll tell you about some wins, just to be a jerk. I tend to like extended range guitars, like 8 strings or more frets, so lower or higher range on the guitar. But I also have the weird luck of finding out about a certain model. And let me preface it by saying, for 8 strings and then like strings or guitars with more frets than like say 24, those, although a fair number of people play them, nowhere close to how many people play a 6 string. So if you like those models, you tend to have to get them when they're out, and then they either might not make them again, a certain model, or you have to wait years and years. But like I said, I tend to find like, oh, that's a cool 8 string, I want that, and like, oh, they don't sell them. But one of my wins is I saw that there was an 8 string I wanted, a particular one that looked really cool, and this is back when all 8 strings were just black, which is cool, but I don't want just a bunch of black guitars. This one was awesome red with gold trim, real cool. But yeah, it was sold out, so I was tracking on the internet trying to find it, and there was a company that said it had it somewhere in storage. Like, in other words, they could get it shipped to Texas from wherever. And I went to the store, and they were like, "Wow, yeah, you got the last one." So I'm like, "Cool, I'll take it." So that was a win. And then there was I don't know if y'all know what a jazz box is. That's an electric acoustic guitar that jazz musicians like to play. They're kind of fat, and they're really cool, really awesome to have. But there was a 7 string in particular I wanted. Once again, yeah, like it was all out. So doing my little research online, and it said that a store in town had it, which was weird because I go to that store a lot, and their inventory, they have a good amount, but I can see all the electric guitars. Never saw it, and it would have caught my eye. And the other thing weird about it is, although I didn't go directly to that store, to their website, I like looked up that guitar and it said it was at that store, but it looked like someone was almost like trying to do a knockoff, like what version of that. Like it had their heading and stuff, but it didn't look like their website. So I called them up, and it turned out they had that guitar, but it was in a warehouse. They tried to sell it at some like liquidation sale. No one bought it, so it was just not being loved. So I was like, give it here. I'll take that guitar. And my most epic one was, and this was like, could have had a Sienna story. Could have got like a guitar in an envelope. It was a really awesome shredder Ibanez that had like 30 frets as opposed to 24, so it goes really high. And it's a hot rod model, but yeah, I found out about it too late. But I did see, like, in New Jersey, there was some company that sold mostly, like, DJ equipment. They had one, so I was like, I really want that guitar, so I took a chance. It came in, and it was beautiful. Like, it could have been damaged on the way. Wood is very temperamental. New Jersey and Texas climates are very different. They could have just been scamming, but no, it was perfect. So I've had some wins so far. Guess I shouldn't push my luck. Let's talk about what we're going to... Well, let's get into the music. The Tubular Bells. Let's play. I like playing this game with Sienna when she gets into the new vantage point. I'll ask her.
It's not happy or sad, is it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
It's a happy or sad moment.
Yeah. So, like, what does that mean? Well, you know the song. How does it? Do you have a happy or sad? What do you think? Not even thinking The Exorcist. Just what is the music evoking you? Besides the fact that my fingers are really cold.
I don't know. I think I can't think straight when it comes to that because I already know where it's from. So I just feel cold, honestly, when I hear that. Chilling, maybe. That's what it makes me feel.
So, yeah, and it's hard not to divorce, like, where you've heard something, whether it's a car commercial or movie, with how that was presented. But, as opposed to most, like even what I'm about to show you later, let's see. Like that, there's no way, well, I don't know. What do you think, Sienna? Is that happening? Is that nap time? What is it?
Nap time. It's suspenseful.
Yeah, there's definitely like a source of tension. The other one could almost be like, it's almost like, kind of got tranquility to it as well. And that was composed by Mike Oldfield. He's an awesome guy. I'll talk about him in a second. But also... I know the guy I forget the man's name, the person who was putting together the soundtrack for The Exorcist was specifically looking for music that was kind of like, how do I say it, like everyday plus supernatural. Like what would happen, and I would think like good things happen in your normal life, but also there's something, normal and paranormal. And I think that's a good mix because or a good pick. Because it's kind of melancholy, but it's also like there could be something, out there lurking kind of weird. Plus, the guy who wrote it, Mike Oldfield, he says he doesn't even see it as like a horror song because people always want to use it for slasher. But he says if you think about it, it's getting rid of the evil. That's The Exorcist. That's his job and stuff like that. Should I play that and then talk about Mike Oldfield, or talk about Mike Oldfield and play that?
I think we should talk about him first.
Okay, so the guy who composed it, Mike Oldfield, he's a very interesting guy. He's had a pretty cool life, it seems. He composed that piece. Now I'm getting hot because I'm talking. All that hot air is coming out of my mouth. Tubular Bells is the name of it. He composed it when he was 19. And it didn't become successful right away. It took a few years, but still, like, we're talking like he was in his early 20s. But that's when it was picked for The Exorcist, and it became extremely popular. It was such a hit that it launched the Virgin Company, like Virgin Records, Virgin Airline, Richard Branson, everything he's with. That success is what enabled him to do it. And so that's pretty awesome that he was able to do that. But even earlier, and he plays a ton of instruments, but that's what I'm about to talk about. When he was 17, I believe, he was in a band called Whole Earth. Don't hold me to that. I think it was called Whole Earth. But they were recording at Abbey Road, the Beatles and all sorts of awesome acts have recorded there. And for whatever reason, I guess they just had a lot of money or something. I don't know. They booked a session, their session time, say it started at 4 p.m., there was no one before them, so it was just free. They weren't recording, but it was, booked under their name or no one else was using it. So he would come in and he had all these instruments, you know, as a teenager to check out, to learn, and I find that fascinating. And then, you know, he's a multi-instrumentalist because of it. And hopefully we get past this soon. I know we will. I don't know when. But when you get back out and you're going to, you know, whatever, to the teen library, to your school, to your church, to the YMCA, whatever has instruments that you have an opportunity to play, take full advantage of that, because that can only help you. And even if you like decide, like, I hate all these instruments, I'm gonna stick with keyboards, that's cool too, but you know you took the chance or whatever. So enough of that for now. So we're gonna play the Tubular Bells. I am going to say the notes. Sienna's gonna focus in. Do you kind of have a tight grip on it?
Yes.
Oh, whatever I'm trying to say. I'm not going to say the pedals, and we talked about pedaling before. That means that you keep going back to one. In that case, it's the E, and it's going to be the E for this. I'm not going to say the E because for whatever reason, on this and guitar, when I've tried to say out the notes and every other note is E, it just I can't do it. I don't know what it is about that. So I'm going to say these notes and then think you go back to the E after that. Hopefully that makes sense, and I'll do it slow. Sienna, tell me if I'm going too fast or too slow. Start out with the E, and then you're going to go back to it, but A, B, nope, I did it wrong. See, I'm getting messed up already. A, B, G, A, with E in between there, almost all those except the last two. A, B, G, A. And let me show you something real quick. Like I said, almost every other note except at the end you do that is the E. But this pattern goes over it. That's just the same thing but two keys up. And throw in the E. And the new notes are going to be C, D, B, C. And you do that whole melody twice. And then after 2 times you do that weird little E to B. But if you don't do it, I don't think anyone's going to hold it against you, because it's not dissing Mike Oldfield. It's an awesome piece, but that's just, I don't know. I don't know about those 2 notes. Could you kind of catch that?
Yes.
Should I play it again or what?
Let's try one more time.
Okay. And if you want, you can do, like, I would do a descending thing of A, G, F, E, like yeah. I'm going to play it slow on the right hand. Once again, the notes against E every time. Starting with E. A, B, G. No, I did it wrong. I'm sorry. A, B. Well, it's hard to do it slow. A, B, G, A, and then C, D, B, C. And I'm just going to play it now, slow. Yeah?
Yeah. Good.
Okay, and I'll show you that on guitar in a second. Twilight Zone. In this, okay, the Tubular Bells is very repetitive, so that's the gist of it. There's other parts to the song, but it's a variation on that for the most part, as far as the keyboards go. Twilight Zone has a lot more, but I'm just going to stick to the first part because it gets advanced really quick, and that would just take forever to try and show you. And it might be beyond some of your levels. Not everyone's not trying to insult anyone. The notes are going to be this B flat here. Let's see. A G, G sharp, and E. But this is a form of pedaling too, because we're gonna play B flat with every other note, not every other note. And the weird part, physicality wise, is like, so look at my fingers. I think my fingers are fairly normal as far as like the middle finger tends to be longer than these two, and in fact these two are close to the same height, but this one's a little longer. This riff calls for your, well, normally you'd want to put your middle finger here, but with this finger being raised a little bit, in essence these two are like the same length with this longer finger in between, so it's really weird to play that, because at first it has to get way out of the way and then it has to come down. And in fact, when I try and play it that way, it causes tension, so I would recommend not doing that, and in fact just having your index jump back and forth. So once again, we're playing, you have your ring finger on the B flat And you're going to do first, it's going to be G. Everything's with the B flat this time. G sharp, G, E. Yep. Do it again.
Yeah.
So this, everything's with a B flat. G with a B flat, G sharp with a B flat, G with a B flat, E with a B flat, and then repeat that. Let's see on this lullaby music. Let's check it out on guitar.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and warm my hands up in the brief time. Now I'm hot, my fingers are freezing. This is a strange dichotomy. So like I said, it's really weird to say whatever note E back to the E's. Or any note. I guess just the repetition of one letter in between notes it's messing with my brain. So I'm going to tell you the frets, which I tend to do anyway.
And so on this, when you're doing guitar, you're still pedaling, right?
Yeah, so pedaling
Back
is
and forth.
anytime you keep going back and forth to a tone. So I'm going to try and exaggerate the motion so you can see, but like I'm going to, every time I play the high E, I'm going to try and take my hand away from the thing so you can see that I'm doing that. Could you check that out?
Yeah.
So the frets are 0, 3, no, it's not. That's not it. 0, 5, 0, 7, 0, 3, 5. Same part of the melody, but move it up is 0, 8, 0, 10, 0, 7, 8. No. Was that too fast?
The second time was. The first time wasn't. No.
Okay.
That was good.
So I'll try it again. 0, 5. Try to say it while I'm playing it again. 0, 5, 0, 7, 0, 3, 5, 0, 8, 0, 10, 0, 7, 8. And you do that whole thing twice. I keep wanting to do that. Don't do that. I don't know why I'm going up there. And after you play it twice, for whatever reason, he does that thing I was talking about before, those two notes. It's almost more natural to just like do it like this. So I would recommend trying it like that. You can also do that, at least the first of the lower notes, the A with your A string. And then if you want to get really fancy, let's see. That's extra fancy. It's like 5 gold stars if you do that. That's what I got. Is there anything I should... No, I didn't do the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I think we should do Twilight Zone.
Say what? Get a clean tone for the Twilight Zone. This is a weird physicality thing again too. You are going to put your, let's see, I would put your middle finger on the second string from the bottom, the B, and then your index finger on the third from the bottom, the G. Put it on, B's on the 11th fret, on the second string, 11th fret. Index on the third string, on the 9th fret. Keep those planted there, because it'll just be easier. And you're going to, it's the same thing as before where the B flat is played with everything. That's the 11th fret one. And on the G, you're going to play 12, 13, 12, 9. And I'm using my thumb and my index to play those because it would sound weird to pick it with a plectrum. Did you catch that, Sam?
Yeah.
Let me show you, if you're playing those on keys, it's you don't have to come over here, but the note that starts the Tubular Bells is the same, the last note of the Twilight Zone. So you can transition from those if you wanted to make a medley out of that or something like that. Talked about the paranormal approach, or the soundtrack thing for that. We played the Twilight Zone. How about, are there any, like, is there anything, this will be your question for next week, but I'm going to ask you, Sienna, do you have anything that you typically listen to around Halloween, or any, like, favorite Halloween songs or something you're listening to now?
Well, I guess to get me in, I love listening to Halloween music all the time. But, you know, when it's getting closer, I do love listening to The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, This Is Halloween
That's a Christmas song.
It's both. It's both.
Which makes sense with how you process music, actually.
Yeah. So it's both. For me, especially that, or, you know, the Halloween themes. I set my phone ringtone to either one of those. You know, Nightmare Before Christmas or Halloween. Michael Myers coming to get you. What about you?
You just threatened our audience. Yeah, I like all that stuff. And this will be something I play for when we return. But also, let me say this now so I don't forget. Any spooky things you want to learn, want to request, let us know. Don't troll me, but let us know. But one of them, the ones is what I was talking about before, Danse Macabre, the classical piece. And I promise I'll have it for you next time. But it's just it's an awesome. It's scary, scary-ish. But also now, and I've liked this before, but now it has more meaning or whatever. The Rocky Horror song, the one that starts out, science fiction double feature. I like Naya Rivera's version of it. I like the original one, but I like her version too. And now, of course, it's got a little more meaning to it. But that's something that's really like near and dear to me for this time or any time.
May Stark 82 says Metallica. I don't know if that's what you listen to get in the mood for Halloween, or is that what you want to hear? But either way, that definitely, like, every month, every day of the year, we got something Metallica going on.
Do you want to learn Metallica? If you want to learn Metallica, let me know, but just keep in mind something like that would be hard to like express in the time we have. But throw whatever out there. If you want to learn some Metallica, give me a couple songs and I'll play the one that I think has the most can reach the biggest audience. Like a beginner could learn from it, so could like someone who's more advanced or whatever. If you want to learn that. And I guess that's it. Short show. How many minutes we got going?
Me either.
Me either.
Me either. It's 2:23, and that's not bad. That's not a bad show.
Yeah. We showed the epic epic boot reveal. Yeah, so next time we're going to keep it scary. Going to play some more stuff. Please send your requests, scary stuff or Metallica or whatever. And let us know what you're listening to get in the mood for Halloween.
Right. Oh, don't forget, we're not here next week.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to skip Saturday, August 13th, if that's a Thursday. Thursday, the second Thursday, I guess, of August. I believe it's the 13th. We'll be at 5 p.m.
We'll put a reminder up on our story just, to keep y'all posted. That's it. That's all we have. Bye, guys. And